So today we'll be doing oil change on my Scion FR-S. I have a Fumoto drain plug, so that means I don't need no tools to do an oil change. So right now I'm going to get it up on ramps. My car's low, so right now I need some wood I'm going to put underneath it, and then I'm going to raise it on the ramps. That's it. Now let it up on ramps. So, just for safety, every time I do an oil change, the oil cap, I'll put it right here, because that way I cannot close the hood without putting the cap back on, just to remind myself that I gotta put oil and put the cap in. So now I'm gonna get the bed, go underneath it, and show you the Fumoto drain plug. All right. Alright, so as you can see, that's the Fumoto drain plug right here. So I'm going to release this safety plastic. Let me see. Right there. Put it right here so I don't forget about it. Okay, so now that I release that safety lock, all I got to do is just push it down. Push it up and twist it, and there it goes. So while it drains, I always check the cabin air filter. So while it does that, let's go ahead and do that. Now for the cabin air filter. Push the tab right here. Push the second tab. Once you remove the glove box by pushing those two tabs, come down here and let me show you. One tab in here. Two tabs. That's it. And that's it. You push it back. That's it. Once you put that bottom clip on, push it in, push the tabs in. That's all she wrote. Now I'm gonna go back to changing the oil. So now that we did the cabin air filter, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the oil filter. It shouldn't be that tight. It should just be hand tight. And make sure you clean it well, because that's where it's going to seal with the O-ring. And the oil filter, it has an O-ring, a rubber O-ring attached to it right there in the edge. Make sure that does not come off the oil filter, because if you leave the O-ring right there, when you put the new filter, it's not going to seal well. It's going to leak, and then that might cause a fire. So just be careful with that. And that's the hardest part. Just remove that, let it drain, and then put the new filter back on. Now when you get a new filter, you gotta make sure you lubricate the O-ring. So what you do is you grab a little bit of oil on the tip of your finger, just a little bit. Just so it's not dry, it has some lubrication in it. Usually when you put a brand new oil filter, you want to put a little bit of oil inside of it, but because this oil filter, it's on the top and I don't want it leaking, I'm not going to do that. If it was on the bottom, I would. And just hand tight. That's it. And now let's see how. Let's see if it's still dripping. So I'm gonna let it drip a little bit more until it's almost like drop by drop. So a few minutes more. Now it's dripping. Now it is dripping. Let's see. There it is. I just get the lock right here. Push it back in place. And now the safety lock. And to put the safety, that way it cannot be kicked out. That's how you put the safety on. And that's it for draining the oil. What you do is get a nice clean rag or paper towel, clean the engine oil dipstick, put it back in, that right there. Perfect. That's it. Now, since the car is raced, after you put the cap back on and back up the car from the ramp so it's in level ground, then you check it again. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So after I lowered it from the ramps, I'm gonna let it run for a minute, and then I'm gonna check it again. Let's check that oil. Just above so that's fine. That is perfect for me, and that's it. If anybody got an FR-S, get that Fumoto drain plug because it makes it 10 times easier. No tools needed. If you like, this type of content, please like and subscribe so I can keep making videos like this. Thank you.